so that they can say, like, you know, looking for a writer's assistant job after they speak to the person and give that. I know that that's worked for people, which I would have never, I mean, that to me is so outside of my character. But if you feel comfortable doing that and you can do it in a really natural way, and I think that's great. And maybe like writers groups and different, you know, if you're in, it sounds like maybe you're more in the documentary route, but like I know, you know, people are in comedy, like do UCB classes and finding great community there, and then that grows and expands, like kind of finding those ways. Yeah.
And as
Maybe you
far
can
as,
speak more to it if you're documentary.
well, I was gonna say, as far as the school component of it, I would say if you're just looking for connections, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're going because you want the time to focus on your craft, that's a great reason to go. I only say the networking part of it because, like, for me personally, I had one teacher who introduced me to one producer, and that's how I wound up getting my job. If that teacher hadn't been there that semester, there's no way it would have happened. And like, there's 30 people in my class, my graduating class, and I think there's 4 of us now who are staffed on TV shows after like 3 years. So, you know, and it'll keep growing. We've only been out 3 years. I think it usually takes a little longer than that before the scales start to tip. But just be aware if you're considering school.
Yeah, the odds are tough in this field. They really are tough. If you're interested in nonfiction, there's the International Documentary Association, the IDA, which is amazing. They've got a terrific guy who's the new president. They have something called Doc-U, where they have these evenings of wonderful events. They just did a whole presentation on VR, virtual reality. That was terrific. So, by the way, that series was Mad Men. And what it was an undergrad at USC who worked did those things of the coffee, the assistant to the assistant, and she kept a list of everybody that she came in contact with. That is, and